What's up? And how's it going? Alright, so we're back with some more Pokemon Sword. I'm happy about it. We are on the Isle of Armor, and of course, last time we ended on a weird note. I've actually got to do some grinding. We'll see how that's going to go tonight. Run! Brown. How's it going? Thanks for jumping in on Facebook. And Saul, hello. And thank you for jumping in over on YouTube. I'm really happy to be back here tonight. I'm actually going to travel back to the Isle of Armor. I think we should have some new wild area spots opened up again. Or Dynamax raid-in things. At least I thought so. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what we can do tonight. Definitely gonna be trying to get Cubfu to Urshifu if we can. It's the gold to not. Let's go to a hot point, like a little peek here. Walk into the store really fast to get something to nibble on. Cool. I wish I had that option to just walk to a store. Wouldn't that be convenient? The option to just walk to a store. Anything, even slightly close by, still have to drive through. Or drive to, sorry. Gosh, that'd be convenient too if everything was just a drive through. Tempted to let it fight the Choodle, but it wouldn't be very much experience anyway. This is going to be super iffy as well. I only get to do this with NPCs, so that part kind of sucks. Let's see what it's going to be. Gardevoir. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit of a toughie for a few reasons. Switch Pokemon. It's currently 39 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty close to around that what it feels like here. The Fairy would just be too hard on Grimmsnarl. Orbeetle sounds like a good option, or Galvantula. We'll try Orbeetle. Send in Orbeetle? Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. So if the NPCs don't do me dirty, they might. Hi to you as well, Saul. Better bug stab move. Maybe, I don't know. We'll try it though. We'll see how it's gonna go. Really, I don't worry so much about mob Pokemon. I worry more about the NPCs. They suck. So bad. And of course it's gonna have the 5 shields. Rez, hey Rez, how have you been? Glad you could make it to the stream. How was the weekend? Already not going to a good start. Yeah, that is a Gigantamax Orbeetle. Yeah, it does look like a UFO. I don't think this battle is going to go very well. Been good, just been going deep in Valheim. How is that game? I actually have been very curious about it. I've only seen and heard good things. The only thing that didn't really get my interest as much was the graphic style. It's really sandboxy, so I kind of get that though. But Valheim has been a game I've been very, very, very curious about. Oof. One thing I wish when you had to do these with the NPCs, I really wish that they would somehow take into effect on the top differences too. It's great. There's some issues though because it's still really early access. Yeah, I've seen a lot of gameplay, honestly. The biggest things that I've seen that have been like some of the graphics looks like it kind of needs like a little update on, maybe a little bit. But even if that's not the case, it looked like the frame per second is a little off right now too. I've seen some glitchy like things going on, but there's some other really cool things. I saw somebody actually built their like little base to be it looked just like the Millennium Falcon. How is the survival-esque on it? Do you have to worry about like drinking water and eating food? Like I know it's supposed to be like a Viking how would I put it? I don't want to say simulator because that's what the jokes are right now, like the new Viking simulator. But basically it's like kind of like a Viking simulator. I do know that. Really glitchy, but way better than something like Ark. I feel you. See, that's where I actually got a lot of vibes from what I saw. It looks like Ark quite a bit. I told Stacy a few weeks ago I figured that she would actually like it. But yeah, I saw some people playing some of the closed beta a while back, and which was, is obviously still beta, and there's some skeletal-looking creatures shooting like arrows through the wall. Food improves your health and stamina as time goes on. Both of those slowly decay. Really? What does that mean? We're about to get thrown out of here. Yeah. It's over. Alright. Let's see. Huh. If you don't eat anything, your health will drop to about 25. Oh, wow. So you have to like consistently eat, or like your actual, like your health rate will go down. That's interesting. I don't really think I'm gonna have anything that's gonna be good against God of Yore, so I'm not really gonna keep trying that. I would like to, but I think we're gonna be better off just trying to find other things. The one back there would be really nice. Have a lot of really good perks, but I don't have any good poison type to use. I don't have any steel top, and I do not have any ghost top to be able to use for that either. I don't really want to train anything up specifically just to do that one raid den. Mostly for quite a few reasons. Tom. And two, we're trying to really focus on getting cub food at Urshifu so we can actually get to the end of this expansion and then onto the Crown Tundra and playing the other aspects of that I have played before, but also at a different angle, which is why we've done chose the water this time around for this one. Sith, what's up? How's it going, Tim? And then you can brew meads to help you, like healing meads, stamina meads, and man, Vikings they're really in it. I've been shot with an arrow. I'll drink this mead. I should have been a Viking. Okay, so we're kinda in the same boat with this one. It's Wigglytuff. I don't have anything as strong as Fairy, which sucks. I really screwed myself, like, not having a Poison Top randomly, or not having a, Steel Top. And with the Fairy, they have certain moves that are strong against a lot of the Pokemon that I actually have used in the game. Hope I had a good day. It was pretty decent, yeah. Glad it's going good for you. A little tired. I'm in the same boat. I feel like I'm essentially always tired. Okay, what do we have here? A normal top. We can actually work around with that. Switch Pokemon. Who do we want to go with? Barbacle, I think, actually would be my best bet. Kudfu, I just don't want it to die. Be really strong against it. Yeah, let's go Barbacle. Barbacle. I feel much more comfortable with this. It's still 5-star, which is, we'll see how it's gonna go. Jen, hello, how's it going? Thanks for jumping in over on Facebook. So I've been soul searching on the next game. We have a big gap between now and Pokemon Snap. And I've been soul searching for the next game. Let's be real, Pokemon Sword's not gonna last much longer. Let's Go Eevee went way faster than what I thought it was going to. So yeah, I really do not know what game to stream next. I was thinking Concrete Genie, but I don't know. I'm indifferent the way I feel about it now, to be honest with you. I might still do Concrete Genie, but I do know it's a very short game. So yeah, I've been very soul searching. I really don't know what game to do next. I don't want to do anything that's too long, because Pokemon Snap is coming out relatively soon, and I really want to do that. But also, there is just like so many other factors I've been really trying to like think about. It's like a big thing that I've been thinking about though already. It's just Pokemon Snap is a month away. Actually, it's a little over a month away, but we'll say a month away. And yeah, I don't know. This game's almost over, but I just don't know. Kotaro, hello. How are you? Also, thank you so much for jumping on Facebook as well. But yeah, I don't want anything that's going to last too long, but I don't want something that's not, like, super short, you know? I'm trying to find something that fits perfectly between the gap of the ending of this game, which we still have a few nights left of this, but then also the, you know, just like pretty much ends close to the time when Pokemon Snap comes out. Not to mention Nier Replicant and Resident Evil 8 will be coming out fairly soon as well, really close to that Pokemon Snap time. My goal is to find something to stream between the end of this and Pokemon Snap, play through Pokemon Snap, and then be able to jump into Resident Evil 8 right after that, and then just drift into Nier Replicant, because we won't have the Diamond and Pearl remake until like even later this year, probably November. honestly, thinking about how, you know, Nintendo likes to do things like that, especially with Christmas coming up. Every little kid and adult that loves Pokemon is going to be wanting that game for, you know, Christmas. See, I've been really soul-searchy on it. I don't really know which way to go with it, really. I feel like we're about to get thrown out of here, too. They're team choices. The NPCs, I don't get why they don't have fully evolved Pokemon. I don't get that. I don't get why they're never, like, based on top differences. Don't get that either. There's a lot I really don't get that goes into, like, this whole kind of conundrum. Bon, hello, how are you? Glad you can make it, Bon. Appreciate you for jumping in over on YouTube. Of course, Barbacle gets paralysis. What the hell? Okay. Paralysis, really? I wish it would still just focus on Barbacle, because it has that defense. There we go. Don't use it on Krokorok, though. Okay, Poliwhirl, live! It died. I think we're getting thrown out. Damn it! I'll do it again, definitely, but man, these NPCs really suck. Again, I gotta stress, I don't understand what the thing Nintendo was going for when they decided that they were gonna let these people do these things, these NPCs, but not at least give them fully evolved Pokemon. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been in here, and they got a freaking Togepi. I love Togepi, but dear God, why the heck are you sending an underleveled Togepi into a battle with a potentially level 60 plus Pokemon that has been Dynamaxed? It's beyond me. But this is our best bet, honestly, compared to the other two being fairy battles. This one's definitely our best bet. But yeah, Concrete Genie, that was kind of on the menu. I'm still iffy if I really want to do it or not. It's a very short game though, so me, but that's another thing, just trying to consider another game to play. Valheim I had thought about, but I feel like Valheim's just one of those games. You just gotta have, like, a lot of time. Slapping in PC. What if I could? So, is there a story, actually, to, Valheim, Rez? Or is it just, you're a Viking, this is the world, explore, dive deep into the caves, and, figure it out? I'm just curious on that. It's kind of like a very, very common thing that's been happening with games like that. I'm just not the biggest fan of. Like, there's an existing story outside of the survival gist, but, like, you gotta play the game to figure out more of the story. Like The Forest, like, that was a game, I thought the concept was great, but when, like, the execution was put out, it was kind of terrible, to be honest with you. Like, The Forest was like, you crashed your airplane, your son's gone, and you're on an island trapped with cannibalistic people-esque. Who knows? And, you basically gotta, like, search around the island and the forest and find clues of indication of what is there and where your son might be. And if you even had a son, which was multiple things. And, like, that concept in hindsight sounds cool, but once you get through to that, it's like basically Minecraft, but with that story plot, like, trying to trigger it in there, but not heavily implied, which makes it kind of loosely, it seems. There are bosses you have to defeat. Cage and you are trying to defeat the last boss now. only 5 bosses at the moment, but apparently they want none. Story is you're in like Viking purgatory trying to survive to get to Valhalla or something like that. So it's a very loosely translated story. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I don't know if I'd really get into it. I mean, part of me still wants to play it, but I hear that and I'm just, I don't know. Still soul searching, I guess. Who knows what it'll be. I thought about doing a random Final Fantasy game, like getting back in that grind. I have not played a Final Fantasy game, and I don't count Final Fantasy 14. I count it as a Final Fantasy game, but I don't at the same time. It's an MMORPG. So I've been thinking about doing a Final Fantasy game too, when I know that's not too long. I'm still in the deciding factor for that too. Because I do love Final Fantasy classic games. I haven't played one in quite a while now. I think it's been about 2 years, maybe 3 years. No, I'd say about 2 years. Does it sound compelling? Yeah, I mean, I like the idea, but if there's not a heavy story implied with games like that, and it's very loosely translated into the game, to me, it's a really common thing with a sandboxed survival game. It's like very common. It's kind of like the go-to, honestly, when it comes to stuff like that. And I get it, because you want people to focus on the sandbox aspects, you know, not just the story, but mostly the sandbox, because that is in fact what a sandbox game is, you know? So I get it. It's just, I don't know. I'm really craving a good story game. Yeah, that's kind of how I am. I'm a search for a really thick story as well. On the lesser occasion would be Pokemon. Pokemon, they do have a really good story, but kind of toned down a tad bit for an RPG, but I still really enjoy it. I kind of feel like we're going to get thrown out again. Once again, we have this issue where we've got Pokemon that, sure, we got Jolteon and Delos, but both of them are Pokemon that, like, are useless against the Lopunny, and also very fragile. Is Mew the Jesus of Pokemon, or is it Celebi? I think it would be Arceus, maybe? I don't know, unless you mean Jesus, and if that's the case, then I don't know the answer to that either. To be fair, though, the closest thing to religion Pokemon's ever done was make Arceus or Arceus for people who prefer it that way. I don't know. I try to, like, kind of, like, not chum the two in together. It's just, kind of takes things away from it, you know? Was actually a good move. This last stretch could do it as long as it doesn't kill anything. It's gonna max strike somebody next. Nope, high jump kick on Barber. Nope, it killed Quillfish, and now we're done. That's the part that sucks. OGP makes pretty good stories for Final Fantasy was. Shadowbringers was the best. It was pretty good. I'm glad we just won. The world is huge, though. Been playing for a week and you barely discovered either. I mean, yeah, again, it kind of goes in the hand in hand with the whole sandbox thing. Sandbox worlds are usually pretty damn huge. I mean, that's cool, though. I don't think it's going to be something to really get into. Like, the more and more I hear about it, and just like, I want to try it, but I don't know. I feel like it's what I'm looking for. You know? Again, maybe doing an older Final Fantasy game would be good for not just me, but the stream as well. It's been a long time since I've done one. Like, the last one I think I got through was I think maybe, was it Final Fantasy X? The remaster? Gosh, I really can't remember. I think it was Final Fantasy X, the remaster. You should play 50 Cent Blood on. That's not gonna happen. You really need people to play with too, you think? Yeah, I mean, it also sounds like one of those options. I don't know. We'll keep soul searching. We'll find something out there. Kind of looks like the only two we got, but I don't know. I wish there was a higher point that we could go to as well. Let's just go to the other side of the map and we'll see. For Valheim? So let's do it on your own. It could be overwhelming. Choco, quit chasing the cat. Hey, stop. But, yeah, Tim. I probably won't play Valheim. I mean, I'm interested in it, but it just doesn't seem anything like I really want to try to stream. I don't really play very many games off stream these days anymore anyway. Mostly everything I play ends up being a stream. So yeah, I'm starting to think that is the only two. We got that one over there, which is the God of War, which I would like to do it. I'd like to defeat it, but I don't think we're going to be able to, just to be fair. It's so hard not to catch that. I really like that Pokemon a lot. Drifloon and Drifblim. Love them both so much. Alright, let's go check out the other world area. See what we got there. You can build some pretty badass bases. You've seen some really good ones from other streamers? Yeah, same. Again, I've seen the Millennium Falcon, and that one right there is just, it blows my mind, but to be fair, honestly, I don't really want to just play a game to build a badass base. It just doesn't sound that fun to me. The Switch connection's not too bad, to be fair. A lot of it has to do with your internet connection and the game you're playing. Honestly, from what I've seen with the Switch, it's been very sound. I love the console for what it is. And as far as PlayStation 5 stuff there, I'm just kind of against the PlayStation 5 right now. Heavily. Not really for the console and its, like, stuff. Like, its capabilities look nice. The console itself and the games on it look great. I still can't buy one, though. Like, even if I had the funds to literally just go stop what I'm doing and go buy one right now, they're not on the damn shelves anywhere. They're not on online stores anywhere. They are still being bought at by scalpers immediately and being flipped for double the price that they're supposed to be retailed for. And I cannot be about that. I cannot say that's good. I cannot say this console is the greatest thing ever. I can't say anything good about it because of that. And it makes me just nothing but against it. And I hate that. But it's very, very, very truthfully how I feel. And I'm a very pro Sony fan. I've played Sony since whenever the heck the PlayStation 1 came out. I don't really want to think about it right now. And it's just, yeah, I have the most negative thoughts. And now games that I would legitimately love to play, like this Yuffie content that's exclusively coming to PlayStation 5 for Final Fantasy VII Remake. I am furious about that, actually. It's just, there was an actual comment I read on Facebook just earlier today. There was a guy that was, like, basically just trying to, like, vent. I could feel this vent, too, to the fullest extent. They were talking about how they knew this was going to happen. Like, why release a video game in a series that had to be released on PlayStation 4 because it was so, like, highly anticipated, to create a PS5 version, which is already, like, a cringy thing. You already know it's like, wow, they started a series and it's going to end on a different console, and everybody knew it was going to happen, It was a big fear for everybody coming up. We didn't even think that this PlayStation 5 fiasco would happen with not being able to get a console, which is, again, mind-blowing. And now there is legitimately exclusive story-driven content that will make a difference. That can only be played on PlayStation 5, even though it started on PlayStation 4, and I'm just, yeah. I'm just so upset about that. We need more? More, you say? Yeah, more PlayStation 5s, legitimately. I think it's like, to be fair, what I think it is, I think it's a marketing scheme, like with the Switch. Nintendo did it. And I don't want to even blame the scalpers. It is the developers. These consoles are not produced by people. There is not a hand of people just sitting here meticulously putting little, just intricate pieces together in like a conveyor belt line. No, it is 90% AI these days, and they go through a different style conveyor belt system, and they're put together. The fact that there's not as many systems coming out is insane. And they can't blame that on the lithium battery shortage either, because it isn't even a handheld console. It is legitimately a company out there that has all the basis and funding to do whatever the hell they want to, and they're cornering the market because they want those scalpers to bomb out as fast as they can. They want them to be like, oh, it's 500 again, and bomb as fast as they can, and then resell them. So then Sony, they get their profits, they get everything they need, and they don't even have to worry about everybody else out there that doesn't have it, because you snooze, you lose. You know, you didn't get it when it was online or on the shelf. Okay, this person was sitting there ready, prepared, and they bought it. We got our money. We don't care anymore. And that's exactly what it is. How come you didn't see the thing on Discord? I think I did. I totally did, yeah. Yeah. I always send the little thing on Discord every time. You just might have missed it. But yeah, definitely sent it. Every time I do a link to the stream on Discord and tag everybody. So if you don't get the notification on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, it sends it to you. You fought a Gigalith? How did that go? Oh, you caught a Gigalith. That's good. Give the PS5 a wish. Free would be nice. And again, Riley, thanks for jumping in. Looking for a shiny Rookidee. Hopefully you have some good luck there. The scalpers are at fault too, using Yablets. I totally agree, honestly, but that, to be fair, like, Sony did this thing where they were like looking at shipping addresses and credit cards. They were like, okay, we're gonna limit you to one console due to your shipping address and console, but they didn't go to as far as, like, when you purchase anything, like let's say you buy something on Amazon right now, you kind of like gifted them your IP address anytime you do something like that, because they have to know the region it came from. And you think, you know, having your mailing address would be there and all this other stuff, but they need routing information to know the influx of things for business purposes. So you could blame the scalpers still, but the IP addresses could have been targeted and stopped a long time ago. And that right there is, it's like grade 1 internet person anything. And I'm gonna like say it like that and really, really stress that. I know it sounds dumb saying it like that, but I really mean it, because it is a dumb thing. Because, like, again, anytime, like, you get on Hulu, Netflix, anything you stream, even on YouTube, your IP address is triggered onto their server, so they know where the influx of what's trending is going on. It could have been stopped a long time ago. Like, you can't really. I want to give fault to the scalpers too, but it really isn't. Even with their bots, like, that could have been stopped in so many different ways a very long time ago. But instead it wasn't. They're encouraging it almost. And it's just, yeah. It's so dumb, it really is. They're not really stealing them, to be honest with you. They're just, like, let's say right now you're in the market of selling a console and you're sitting at home. That's what you do. They're not in the working class. That's not their thing. What they do is they sit at home. They're constantly refreshing, like a bot constantly is. And as soon as it goes on sale, anywhere that bot clicks it, buys it. Again, that IP address could have been triggered a long time ago and stopped. But instead, Sony was like, yeah, nobody thinks about that. And they just let it go over and over and over. They could have stopped it a very long time ago. Best Buy could have stopped it. Amazon could have stopped it. Walmart could have stopped it. But all they care about is getting the money back for the product that they paid for and getting the actual profit off that. They and then that's the funny part. They blame the scalpers, which I'm right there with you. The scalpers. Let's be fair. If you're a scalper out there watching this video, bro, lower your price. Make a quick hundo, not a quick 500. Like half a stack. Come on now. But yeah. Before you get it put in the car, poof, it's gone. Yeah. They are trying to combat it. They say they are. Honestly, if they were trying, they'd really get it out. Let me tell you, he was so pissed. He was in the Sony queue for one day, had the PS5 in your cart ready to check out, and when you hit checkout, they are sold out. They need a new God of War game for PS5. There's gonna be one on PS5 blind. New Resident Evil. There will be one of those in just a couple months. The scalpers still finding ways to steal them. So dumb. Your stepdad tried to get one, but millisecond is gone. Literally 1 millisecond. Yeah. On price of consoles, you've been hunting for a new console, either Xbox or PlayStation. People have been asking almost, yeah. Wait, retail price for old gen consoles? Oof. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, I know how that goes too. Like with the Switch last summer, with the lithium battery shortage, they stopped producing Nintendo Switch by like 1 or 3/4 of its actual production rate. Which is where I will say I do understand, because they needed lithium batteries to go to ventilators. I get that. Not to mention the people who are making these batteries, which is still, again, pretty much AI, kind of going on a little bit of the on that. But still, I still understand ventilators needed them. Less people in the workforce, we had a lot less. I got that. But scalpers were buying those up, selling those for expensive prices too. I literally got a stroke of luck getting my Switch on a random GameStop sale in a bundle. I couldn't even buy the console itself. I had to get it in a bundle. Which I'm not complaining really about. Like, Stacy's enjoyed Animal Crossing. Got Breath of the Wild, which I wanted to stream and still kind of want to stream, but I don't know if I ever will or ever get to. I like the fact that it has like an overcast, and honestly, as you can see, like, I don't actually use audio with this capture card. I need a whole new capture card for that. This one, for some reason, only captures visual, not audio. But yeah, it's just go to eBay and check there. Oh yeah, I've already seen with the PlayStation 5. I was literally looking just yesterday. I already know how bad it is. Checked eBay today, and people are asking almost $300 or $400 for a used console. Over $1K for a $300, $500 console. Yeah, I feel you there. And it is trash the way it is going, but see, look, this is again where I can't put too much fault on the scalper. By the time you get a PS5, I doubt that, honestly. PlayStation 6, if things keep going, that's not going to be a thing for a long time, because of the poor selling, poor production, poor pretty much everything that's going on the PlayStation 5. There's not going to be a new console going on. They're already looking at lawsuits going on because of how poor all of this is being handled. Like, there's people who actually have a job, like, streaming full-time, which is my goal, but I'll say, like, the people who do actually have that job, because of the scalpers out there, it's just like, that is a spot where I can say because the scalpers and really put it on them, because that Nobody wants to pay that price. But that's where I was getting at too, that it isn't fault on the scalper, because there is people paying that price. That's the shitty part. That is the real shitty part about all of it. There are people that are paying $1,000 for these consoles, and that's why they're still being marketed like that. It's because the scalpers are getting them, yes. Sony's letting them get it, yes. Best Buy's letting them. Walmart's letting them. Amazon's letting them. Target's letting them. Anywhere that is a retail place that sells it, yes. The biggest thing is, and the hardest part is, and the worst part is, there's people paying that price. That's why they're still being sold like that. People are like, you know, just taking the bullet, or taking the, you know, the fist to the chin, and just be like, yeah, you know what? I can't get one anywhere else. I'll just go ahead and pay $1,000. And that is the actual most toxic part of the whole conundrum. The people actually paying the price. The new CEO of Sony. I don't think I could ever run a company like Sony. To be fair, I would be more for the people, and they are more for the money, as they always will be. Any corporation like that's always going to be more for the money. Like I said, there's really no excuse that there isn't enough consoles even being produced. Like, it's nothing to do with lithium batteries. It has nothing to do, like, with the shortage of people at work. It is purely either laziness or the money that they're already making off of it, and knowing that they've already cornered the market. That is the biggest thing, I would say. Okay, good. Whew, I meant to switch Pokemon. I almost forgot to do it. But yeah, I feel like this whole situation was dumb. Like I said, I went through it last year trying to get a Switch, and it was ridiculous doing that. I couldn't even just buy the console. I had to, like I said, get a bundle, which, again, I don't regret. Honestly, the bundle has been very nice. We've had a bunch of things we enjoy with it, but yeah. Companies just want juicy donuts. The money. Yeah, it really is all about the money with any of them, really. Like, they just don't care. I really should have sent Barbicle in. It would have been perfect here, but this lot-up isn't much better, so it's okay, I suppose. Maybe we can change this weather thing with the max overgrowth. I'm going to take a very quick restroom break. I'll be right back. Okay, so apparently that didn't happen the way I had planned it. Try it again. It's a female Hippodon. Okay, that went a lot better this time. That sucks. Togepi is down again. One of the things I was stressing about, I don't get the selection of Pokemon they chose for these things for the NPCs. I don't know what they were thinking about. Listen to soul music. I listen to a whole lot of different music. The stream stuff is mostly things that is very neutral or things that'll hop me up eventually. That's what I really go for. Like a little lo-fi, sometimes a little like something like a little rockish to like get my blood flowing sometimes. That's cool though, Ron. Here's the next set of shield. Or maybe not. Yep, that was definitely right. I'm so sorry for that random sound. My allergies, if you know me well enough, they are horrible for some reason. This time I'm not. Something I can't help. Oh my god. And now we get thrown out, I think. It sucks. Yep. That was it. No? Okay. Yep. Alright. Gonna do it again with my backup plan with Barbicle. That sandstorm's not gonna hurt it, so. Let's do that. Why is The Walking Dead so horrible? I don't watch it, so I have no idea what to tell you. You understand the NPC aren't that bright, but who brings agility onto a battle with the ground type? That's another thing I've talked about as well. I don't get any of the placement. Oftentimes, you get Pokemon that aren't even completely evolved. Again, against like a level 60 plus-esque Pokemon, I don't really get a lot of it. Slap a zombie. You know, I actually really like zombie-based things, but when it came to The Walking Dead, I watched Season 1. I thought it was pretty decent. I watched, I think, Season 1 and 2 and liked it. I want to say I watched Season 2. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't completely quote me there, but I think I watched all of it. But I do know it was either at the end of Season 2 or the beginning of Season 3 where I started losing interest. I don't know, it just became a lot less like a zombie show and more just like a drama to me. You know, the zombies are obviously always there, but I don't know. I don't really know what I expected with it, but it definitely just drew my attention away eventually. No pun intended with what happened on the screen. I lost interest after the first episode. Walking Dead had the slowest zombies ever, and the same character is boring. Too much bullshit. I don't really mind the same characters thing, honestly. I'm pretty big on like shows that can keep a good cast together. There was just certain aspects of it that I thought were either too cheesy or just like they just went too far. Like there was a few times I had a friend that was like a diehard like lover of the show who completely kept trying to get me back into it. And I'd start trying to watch an episode that was like later on down the season, and it just seems silly to me. Like somebody out here fighting zombies with a samurai sword, or like there's a dude like legitimately like marketing out himself like being the guy who's chasing down zombies with a freaking crossbow. It was the stuff like that where I was just like, okay, this is just dumb. And yeah, they're very slow zombies as well. Obviously, if you can kill them with a freaking samurai sword or a katana and like a freaking crossbow, oh Jesus, have you loaded a crossbow before? You were like consecutively killing any zombies fast with a crossbow. It does not work that way. It's Garbador. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there like it, something like gonna trash talk it too much, but it definitely was not my favorite. Let's actually be real fair. If you want to call like the White Walkers zombies in in Game of Thrones, they might have been the slowest. Jesus, they started in the north and they stopped in the north. They didn't even make it that far. They might have been the slowest zombies, maybe. Come on. I really want to beat it this time. I really don't want to get thrown out again. We got thrown out. That was it, wasn't it? Yep. Damn it. Again, it's not even that the NPCs just suck. It's just like their Pokemon. Clefairy. Togepi. I do not get that. Like, why, Nintendo, did you make such a frugal NPC system? I know, like, the gist was them wanting you to play online. But this is just... If there's anything that's a Garbodor, it's the NPCs in this game. Z Nation, I've never actually watched it. Getting kicked? Yeah, we did. It's gonna happen again. An Eevee, wah. Saladin, wah. Throw, I get, I'm about it. That's kind of okay, but... that should be a thing too, honestly. You should be able to escape these. If you go into them and your team is that bad, you should be able to leave. It's not like any of these are real players that are going to get mad. It's a bunch of NPCs that are already Garbodor. Z Nation wasn't that bad. Again, I never watched it. I have no idea. I have watched Full Metal Alchemist, and I've watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I have. Actually liked it a lot. I think it's really, honestly, if you ever recommend an anime to somebody, it's a good baseline for somebody to jump in on. Love those, like, I could say that with actually a lot of anime, but yeah. I've seen Full Metal Alchemist though. Like father. Dr. Stone's a good one. I've seen some of Dr. Stone. I haven't finished the first season, but I've seen some of it. From what I've seen, I have liked though. Sorry. Oh my gosh, my allergies right now. I'm sorry. I know nobody wants to hear somebody clear their throat consecutively. I don't even like to do it myself, but my God, my allergies right now. But yeah, I've watched some of Dr. Stone though. I haven't finished the first season though. From what I've seen, I did like it. It was pretty cool. Like the animation. I kind of like the science behind things that they added there too. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I never really got too far into it though. You're sharing a Crunchyroll account and you signed up for a premium account. That's cool. I was watching on Funimation. I've got like Funimation and HBO Max, and HBO Max has a little bit of like the Crunchyroll stuff, and then I got Funimation where I usually watch a lot of my anime, but that's cool. I like Crunchyroll for what it is, but I wish they had more dubs. I don't really watch a lot of subbed anime. Don't hate me for it, but yeah. When it comes to sub anime, I can't really get behind it. Don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against it. The thing about sub anime that I don't really care for the most is just the sub part. I don't like to read and watch. If I watch something, I just kind of want to watch it. If I'm gonna read and watch something, I'd rather just play a video game. You know, that's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people don't feel that way, and I understand completely because a lot of people like the original voice actors. A lot of people like a lot of the dialogue before it gets switched over to like an Americanized version. Or whatever region you're in. I don't really know what is socially accepted as far as like yes and no with a lot of different countries. And we just got thrown out because everybody died except for Barbacle there. Damn it. Maybe I just need to find another one again. I want to do this one more time, and hopefully we can get a better team of NPCs, but I'm just kind of starting to doubt it. Like, this is twice in a row now. No, it's 3 times now, because it was twice with Barbacle and once with Shiftry, and this is... We can like get a good NPC team, so it's going to be the last time I try this one, and then I'll just move on to something else. Have I watched Gelpner? I have not. I'm not really sure what that is. The creator of One Piece, Oda, said that the series will continue for another 20 years. You think the emotion doesn't come across the same when it's in a foreign language? I agree with that. Someone told me you don't like watching sub because you don't want to read, but actually watch everything with subtitles on. Stacy does that too. I can't do that either. Honestly, I always want to look at words. It's not about reading with me. It kinda is though. Like if I'm watching something, I want to watch it. I don't want to read it. Like if I want to read it, I'll get the manga or I'll play the video game version. That's strictly how I feel about that. It's on Funimation. I've never heard of it. What's it about? One Piece is the 3rd most sold manga comic book in the world, surpassed Spider-Man in the sales, only behind Superman and Batman. And it's pretty crazy. I can't get behind One Piece either. I think it's okay. It's just like too ran into the ground. It's gone out for far too long. I'm never gonna catch up. People would say the same thing about like Spider-Man or like Superman or Batman, but Spider-Man, Superman, and Batman, they don't do the same thing that One Piece is doing. One Piece is the same story still going. Batman is broken down between different Batmen from like Azrael. You have Tim Drake, who not Tim Drake, but Dick Grayson, who did it for a bit. Obviously you have Bruce Wayne, but then you have like Terrence out there. Like it stretched out to different people, you know, it went to different ways. Superman, there's been different Supermen. Spider-Man, you got Spider-Man and Miles Morales, you got spin-offs, you got Detective, and Batman, you've got the Batman, you've got the Dark Knight, you've got like so many different things, and even in Superman, you have like Superman, then you have like Son of Superman, then you got like Superman the Kryptonian, and then you got like different branches that are different stories. And even in Spider-Man, you have Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, the Spectacular Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and it goes on a different way. But with like One Piece, it is the same story still going, and they're just like it's like a laundry machine, you know, it's in cycles. Just watch the first episode. I'll try sometime. What beard would be your favorite character if you watch the show? I wouldn't just judge that on the beard. To be fair, I've been in a weird debate here lately about cutting the beard. Been thinking about it. It's so hard to do though. I've gotten so used to it. So used to it, and I've been growing it for so long. It almost breaks my heart. We are not going to defeat it with this team. I'm sorry. That was a loss on this. Again, I hate to call it so early, but yeah. And I've tried to start One Peach, Tried to start One Peach, but no, I've tried to start One Piece before, but to be fair, it's like with Bleach. I love Bleach, and I've made it so far into Bleach, but then I just kind of like rage quit because of filler episodes. I know One Piece has to be just so chock full of them, and this is coming from somebody who has deliberately loved anime for years, but things that go on for so long, they just chuck them full of filler episodes so they can make them last like 20 years. Like, you're looking at one of the people who grew up watching Dragon Ball that will not sit through Dragon Ball Super. Like, once they discredited everything that Dragon Ball GT was, I was just kind of done. Like, I'm not saying Dragon Ball GT was the best out of the series. I'm not going to say that because it was okay. It wasn't the best. But I watched it. I went through it. I enjoyed it. The writer for Dragon Ball didn't want to do it anymore, so there was like a fan fiction that came out, which ended up being Dragon Ball GT. And then all of a sudden he wanted to come back, and it was like, yeah, you know, GT didn't happen. I'm going to start the story over from my own perspective and the way I thought it should have gone. And then it stopped there. And it picked up from a different perspective. Then you got these God forums, and just, I don't know. I lost so much interest in that. Something I never even thought would happen, because to be fair, I was a huge Dragon Ball fan. I like Dragon Ball Z, and yeah, I like Dragon Ball GT. And I've seen a little bit of Dragon Ball Super, but to me, it's just, it all feels like a giant filler to me, and I just refuse to kind of watch it. And if you like it, I'm not bashing it. Don't hate me for that, but yeah, it immediately did not seem like my cup of tea, needless to say. Need an electro razor cut yours? What beard's called what beard? But you don't really have a beard. But a very long white mustache. I guess that is weird. I probably would like him though. Stacy's been hating me here lately for finding like people with like these crazy looking mustaches that I'm like, I could do it like right now. Right now I could do that. And she doesn't like the idea. But I could totally do it right now. Just have a gorgeous mustache. Oh, like literally I talk to you and you don't hear me, but as soon as I whisper, you hear every word? He's whispering, volume down. Do it. I'm not, nah. To be fair, if there's anything that I hate about my beard, it is my mustache. That's the one part I hate the most. It's not because it's like irritating, as I know a lot of people don't like the mustache. It's because this thing, anything you eat, anything you do anything with your mouth, the mustache is like a sponge. It will absorb every bit of it. And that is the hardest part. Cooler. Man, talking about Cooler. That is like the lamest. It's like King Cold. There's so much emphasis on King Cold. Or, yeah, at the beginning of like the Cell Saga. So much emphasis. And then Trunks comes in with a damn sword. I felt the same way about Cooler, and he kept coming back. And I was just like, I felt like that, as much as I loved old school Dragon Ball, I feel like that was just so dumb. And I hate to say it, but I gotta be very blunt with it. I thought it was so dumb because, like, Frieza was a whole saga. Like, straight up out here just killing people left and right, taking down, like, planets. And then you have Cooler, who is supposed to be potentially stronger. And King Cold, same. And you got, like, Cooler didn't even make it to the show, for one. And then King Cold, just, Trunks comes in and just... And that's over with. I don't know. Food just gets everywhere with a beard, yeah. Cooler's a better design character compared to Frieza. True, I agree. Call bullshit that Max Gazer should have done that. So much more damage. It's because of the shields. I know I didn't. I've done these enough with NPCs. I'm gonna call it there again. There's no point in even trying any further with these. We're not getting it. Gosh, I wish you didn't have to just use Kung Fu in that fight. I wish that really stretched out a little bit farther. And I really wish we had more than just one, apparently. Let's try the Wigglytuff thing. What is Wigglytuff even weak against now? Is it just poison and still? Shit. Ah! Cooler was better than Frieza and King Cold in hindsight, but Cooler had no airtime on TV. And King Cold did, but he was just Captain Ginyu'd right the hell out of there. I don't know, let's keep trying this, I guess. I don't know. Wigglytuff is gonna be even worse, I feel like. It's gonna know fairy moves, and it's just gonna, like, womp us up. Like, straight up Crash Bandicoot trying to get some Wampa fruit. Wishing pieces. How much are they? I actually think I do have one at the moment. I do not. I thought I did, but I don't. You could probably buy one, but they're 2,000 each? Oh, no way! I could get a few now. 2,000. Shit, I can get actually a shit ton of them. I think the dude's like right here. Wonder what Cell would have done against Immortal Garlic Jr. I don't know, man. I wish Garlic Jr. That was one of my favorite, like, little things that came around for a while. Gosh. I think we really want to go down the Dragon Ball series again. I haven't done that in a long time, actually. Sword Art Online is another good one. I tried Sword Art Online. It was okay. I wasn't the biggest fan, honestly. Don't hate me for it, but yeah, it's very true. Wasn't the biggest fan. We got 5 of the Wishing Stars, or 3,000 actually. Let's actually go back to the Olive Armor area there. Who knows, we might have some new ones, probably not, but we'll see. But yeah, I mean, Sword Art Online, it wasn't bad. There's just like that same genre. I feel like it's kind of like, it's been around for a bit, and Sword Art Online, obviously having the best name out of all of them, just kind of was a little late to the punch for me. I'd already had like my standard set in that genre, which sounds... I actually tried way back in the day. That fucking Wiggly. I'll be right back. I'm gonna say you're a very much needed just walk away break. God dang it. That shit. I wouldn't spend my shit to get wishing star so I can spawn a different Pokemon in. And when it's already on there, that I refuse to buy because I haven't witnessed it, it popped up fucking yet.
I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're a dream that I could finally see. I just want us to always be, to always be. Let's stay here, let's stay here.
Okay.
Let's stay
Was hilarious. I couldn't get into it. Jelly Jiggler was based on Mike Toxin. Try the spawn behind the Tower of Darkness. You might have better luck there. I'll try. I'm a little upset that we come all the way out here to do this, and then it's Wigglytuff again when there's like Wigglytuff like right freaking here. We'll try it though. Behind the Tower of Darkness. We'll see what's gonna happen. I feel like there's a current theme going on, and that's what's gonna trigger what the heck we get as far as like a wishing star spawn. Whoop, whoop. That was close. I don't really want to get into too many battles with Kung Fu because I know its defense is kind of not great. Glade. Now that is one of my favorites. It's in probably the top 10, honestly, of Pokemon. Love Glade. You couldn't get into Bobobo? Yeah, I couldn't either. For me it was just, I don't know, it's one of those things, it was like a filler show on Toonami back in the day. I'd be trying to watch something else and I'd have to sit through like 30 minutes of Bobobo. Okay, we got Dark Psychic. What is its weakness? It'd be Bug, yeah? Dark would be, I think, Galvantula would be the move here. It was just too cheesy. Yeah, I mean, I could see that too. For me, it was just, I don't know. Some of the silly enemies I really couldn't get into. There was one I was into more than I should have been, to be honest with you. I used to love Hamtaro back in the day. I don't know why. I have no reason behind it. It was a silly anime. But I loved Hamtaro back in the day. I feel like I could probably sit through a few episodes now and actually been to it. You miss Satch Bill? I do too. I wish it would have went on longer. Like, had like 2 really good running seasons and it was just kind of done. But yeah, I really like Satch Bill a lot too. I think They probably took it off by now. It used to be on Hulu, both seasons. But yeah, that was a good one for me. I didn't get into the card game. I tried to get into the trading card game. It was way too intricate and just like kind of hard to get into, but I did actually love Zatchbell quite a bit. Need to hang out with the samurais. They gone get you that katana, kimono robes, and the sandals. Left off with a massive cliffhanger and you hated that. I loved Metabots, Rez. Yeah, no, Metabots was the shit. Quentin, hello. Kedicare was your favorite. But yeah, I loved Metabots as well, Rez. There was actually a Game Boy Advance game that I had that was an actual RPG Game Boy Advance Metabots game that I thought was amazing. Also had a build it yourself like Metabee. My dad got it for me for Christmas one year. Yeah. Brings you back to the day. Metabots though. Man, I haven't heard that name in quite a bit, but yes, I loved Metabots. Yeah, that game was fun as fuck. Yeah, it was. To be fair, I'll admit, I never beat it. I really wanted to. But, something would always happen. And I'd just get stuck consistently. I had the partner game to it. There was 2 GBA games that actually came out. There was one that was like a battle. It was like an RPG battle game. Where there was an RPG, but it had like these segments. Where you would be building your own like Metabot. And then you would battle it out on this weird like almost Mega Man style arena. Which I was amazing at. And then there was the actual RPG. That I was just not good at all. Unfortunately. I was not good at it. You don't know if you ever beat it either. The brother question? Oh. Quentin. Sorry. Metabots was your show back in the day? Did you watch Cyborg 009? I did not. I don't think I know what that is. I did watch some of the I watched a lot of as far as older anime, I watched a lot of Big O, like a lot of Big O. Gosh, a lot of really good things back in the day. Now I want to watch Big O. I watch Trigun too. I don't remember any of Trigun though. Like I tried to watch it again, I didn't like it as much. I did watch all of Big O about 2 years ago. I went back and watched all of it. And man, talk about a nostalgic journey. Have I watched Dot Hack? Yes. See, like when you were talking about what was it? What was it? The online game. Or show. Sword Art Online. See, that was a big thing for me with Sword Art Online. I actually grew up watching Dot Hack. I can't say I grew up watching it, but I did watch Dot Hack first, I'll say that. I watched Dot Hack when I was on a vacation with my dad in Texas for the first time. And I loved it. I actually have the full Dot Hack Legends series. That's actually my favorite out of all of it. I haven't seen all of Dot Hack, but I have seen all of Dot Hack Legends, and that series is like my favorite of the whole thing. And yeah, I love Dot Hack. I've been wanting to play the games, but yeah. Hell yeah, Big O. You don't know where to watch Big O, to be honest with you. Like, let's look around here. You look to your left, I'll look to my left. You look to your right, I'll look to my right. If you have anybody that's gonna tell on you, I'm sorry. Don't tell on me.
Go to Kiss Anime, and you will find Big O there. All of it.
Who said that? It wasn't me. I was coughing. But yeah. Big O, who knows? Where can you watch that? But that's where I watched it, to be honest with you. Have I watched Paranoia Agent? I have not. Been debating on watching it for nostalgia. It's no longer free? It is there, though. It is there, though. Even if it isn't free. You're coughing. You're wheezing. It is there, though. I don't know of many other places, though, to be honest with you. That's where I watched it when it was free. Or cough free. But, yeah. Kiss Anime used to really come out there for a lot of cool stuff. Again, I don't these days I don't really go for any of the free streaming stuff because how illegal it can be and how frugal it can be and how hard as hell it can be on your PC, just catching random things. But the Galarian Wheezing, you think of Doug Dimmadome, home of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Boondocks is a great image. I could never get into Boondocks either. I felt like it was just like too far. You know, like I really wanted to watch Boondocks, and I watched a few episodes, and some of them are hilarious, but sometimes they just go too far. Like, don't get me wrong, I get like the whole scene and rail off. I get both of those things, believe me. God damn it, I do get both of those things. But sometimes they're just like, come on now. And the fact that they were kids, just sometimes I just, you know. But I feel you. I've watched Boondocks quite a bit. I've had my fair share of Adult Swim. I'm awake at 4 a.m. moments and just watch some Boondock Saints. Was it Boondock Saints? I don't know. The Boondocks? No, it's just Boondocks. Boondock Saints. I think it's something else. But I've had my fair share. The first season, at least. I don't know if I've ever watched a full season, to be honest with you. A few dens I could have triggered. Yeah, I kind of realized that when I got here, to be honest with you. Ron. We got this one. Let's see what it's going to be. Okay, it's actually a 5-star, the last one. I'm all about that. Let's do the same thing. Switch Pokemon and send in Galvantula. Shit. Double shit. There we go. There we go. That's it. Happy birthday? My birthday is not for quite some time. But thank you. You know, one anime I thought was so slept on. This one is legitimately my childhood. I grew up watching Power Rangers. I loved it back in the day. Like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with like Jason, Tommy, Billy. What was her name? What was her name? How did I forget her name? Huh. Kimberly. And what was the Yellow Ranger? What was her name? I can't remember. Anyway, I grew up watching Power Rangers. I loved it. And there was a show very similar to Power Rangers, like a bridge between Power Rangers and Sailor Moon, called Samurai Troopers, or Ronin Warriors in English. And gosh, I love that show so much. And I still to this day do not know anybody else that watched that show. I loved it. Trini, yes, that was it, Trini. Static Shock was the shit. Static Shock really was the shit. Yeah, it was. Cartoon. You think CartoonCrazy.net? Cartoon Crazy has a big O on there. That's cool. It's all good, Tim. The brother Ebon was powerful. Or after the actress Trini died. Trini? Oh, you like saying how to pronounce her name. But oh my god. Aside from Power Rangers though, did anybody ever watch Samurai Troopers or Ronin Warriors? That right there. It was on Amazon for a long time. It's a little slow paced though. I tried to go back and watch it, I'll admit. As an adult, whew, it's slow paced, but my gosh, I used to love that show so much. I had every character. If you've really followed my channel for a long time, you know I really didn't grow up privileged. I hate to say it like that, but I will say it like that. I grew up, my grandparents still use wood heat. I grew up with my grandparents. We had to bust wood in the winter. We had a garden where we actually got all of our produce from throughout the year. And everything we had throughout the winter and the fall we had from canning and, you know, preserving in the freezer. I grew up very rustic, very non-privileged. I didn't really get a lot as a kid. What I did, I would just appreciate when I got it because we didn't get a lot. So, like, Ronin Warriors, man, that one, the reason why it stuck with me so hard, Power Rangers was always there because I could watch it on, like, public access TV, for the most part, were Saturday morning cartoons on, like, Channel 9. Like, I didn't get to watch it every day like I wish I could. My grandparents didn't actually have cable all the time, so we had public access channels, and I could watch Power Rangers on the weekend. Like Saturday mornings, I'd watch like the latest Power Rangers, and right after the latest Power Rangers, they do a recap episodes of the old school Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and stuff like that, so I'd get to watch those as well. And you know, Pokemon was on there as well. I got to watch that, and they'd do like current episodes, and like the same thing with Power Rangers, current episodes, and they'd do it like an older episode kind of thing going on for people, I guess, that just didn't get to watch it, like that grew up like I did, which was always nice. But we didn't exactly always have a lot of money. And my first Megazord I actually got from Power Rangers was actually from the Dollar Tree. I know we all know what a Dollar Tree is. Like, the characters were literally about this big. I'll hold it up next to my face. Like, the characters that you actually got were about smaller than my eyeball, maybe about the same size. And they'd go into these things, and you could collect all 5 for like $1. And you could build your first Megazord. I never got to have a real Megazord as a kid. They were just way too expensive. Never really got to have one. So my first Megazord is like a Dollar Tree Megazord, and so another big reason why like Power Rangers like always so really like big to me. I still love it to this day. A couple pieces are still at my grandparents' house. And the next one was Ronin Warriors. It was an old anime. Again, it was also called Samurai Troopers in like Japanese. And you could actually get their full like 6-inch figures. I still have one of them around here somewhere. I'll never get rid of it. It was my favorite character. But you could get their full 6-inch figures at the Dollar Tree as well. And it came with like all their armor, but all their armor was made out of rubber. It was super cheaply made. And like even the characters, they're supposed to be like intricate, but they had like springs in their arms and their legs. And it was so cheaply made. But those were like, I didn't get a lot of cool sets as a kid, obviously, because my grandparents didn't even think, they thought most of the toys I wanted were just kind of like dumb. I mean, they were my grandparents, so what do you expect? So I didn't get a lot of the cool toys that I wanted, and some of the stuff that I would watch was just like so outdated because we didn't have cable, and I'd get to watch it on like some recorded like VHS or like a Saturday morning cartoon or something like that. And yeah, those two things like were just like so big to me. Next to Pokemon, which would be the third thing, which would also be playing into that whole factor. Because like Pokemon cards, we used to actually get Pokemon cards from the flea market because they were cheaper there. And yeah, this was just those things. They just stood out so much to me, and sometimes I think it's so crazy that a lot of people just like never heard of them. They went under the radar. They maybe have been a little too old for some people. And I watched them like in the 90s when some of them came out in the 80s and stuff like that. But yeah. VR Troopers was far too. Yeah. So he played Trini, but died in an accident in 2001. Used to watch Big Bad. Oh, yeah. I watched the Beetleborgs too. Stacy and I were talking about that. A lot of people don't remember Beetleborgs. I definitely remember Beetleborgs. You should play Shaq Fu. Probably not going to happen. Power Rangers was based on the Ginyu Force. Was it really though? I thought it was based on Voltron. Most of your original Pokemon card collection was from the Dollar Tree. That's cool. Most of mine was from the flea market. Again, it was like from people who would just like buy mindless amounts of like Pokemon packs and just like sell them. Mucha Lucha was a great anime too. I don't think Mucha Lucha counts as an anime, to be honest with you. I think it's just an animated series on like I think was it like the CW? If it counts to you, it counts to you. I won't discredit that. Yeah, let's maybe dip back in here really quick and see if we can find another one we can do really quick. Shaolin Showdown was great. I would rather count Shaolin Showdown. I did watch some of that. I actually watched a lot of it on Saturdays. Actually quite a bit on Saturdays from really thinking back. Mystic Knots of the was big when you were young too. I'm not sure what Mystic Knots of the Tirna. The Tirnog? I'm not really sure what that is. I don't know if I've seen any of it or not. Also would get some like from yard sales. Gosh, I never really went to yard sales too much as a kid. My grandparents did, but I didn't. First edition Chansey. Hey, that's actually a really good card now. It's super expensive. We are running it into Malamar like crazy tonight, apparently. This should be the last wish we'd have to do, and honestly, we might be able to take on the next little thing there. Knots of the Zodiac. Oh, okay, yes. I actually did watch Knots of the Zodiac. Not a lot of it, but I did watch some of it. I like was trying to remember a little bit of it, honestly, when playing through, what was the game? I can't think of the name of the game. Oh, gosh, it was, the Shonen Jump game that just came out, Jump Force, I think. I played a little bit of that and tried to like jump back to the Knots of the Zodiac and try to get a little bit more of that, and some of it I just couldn't remember. I think Cow and Chicken might be... About to lose hard? Yeah, I just now realized I chose Sobble on accident. Well, shit. Oh wait, it saves! No, we can soft reset. It saves. As soon as you, yeah, okay. We can soft reset. I forgot, as soon as you use a wishing star, it saves. So, thank you for that, Nintendo. You didn't give us a lot of kudos, but you gave us that at least. Let's talk about chicken. What about chicken? Went to Chick-fil-A and the chicken had a bad taste, bruh. Maybe you just don't like pickles. I don't know. Chicken's the bee's knees. I actually do like chicken. But I live in the South, so like fried chicken's like plentiful here. We got like Chick-fil-A, KFC, Bojangles, Church's, Popeyes, Zaxby's. I'm sure I'm forgetting so many things outside of that. Like, it is all over the place. Chick-fil-A, I don't know. Chick-fil-A, actually, if I'm being quite honest with you, might be some of the best quality chicken you get, as well as your service. Maybe you just had a bad day at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Shit, horrible. Yeah, I'm not a big KFC fan. I will say though, if KFC does trump on anybody, and I'm talking about triumph with a big foot in the best part of anybody, it's their fucking gravy. And if you don't agree with me, I don't care if you don't agree with me. You're wrong. KFC gravy? Fast food gravy outside of KFC gravy doesn't exist. Runner-up is Bojangles. Very strong runner-up. I give you that. I love Bojangles. And I'm talking like it's almost toe-to-toe because I love Bojangles. But KFC gravy. Woo! I do love Popeyes, honestly. I was one of the people totally agreeing with people out there when I did my own KFC, or not KFC, but Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes chicken sandwich. The Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich is just, that is a godsend from the heavens. That thing, just, it is too good. I actually don't like Church's, if I'm being quite honest. Church's to me is just like very overly heavy. I don't know. Yeah, Chick-fil-A, the Christianity thing. I feel you there, Ryan. They're very closed-minded restaurant. Again, it's a southern-based restaurant. I live here in Georgia, so believe me, I know my fair share of everything there. But yeah, Chick-fil-A, as far as like quality, pickle marinated chicken that is deep fried, it is good. But I'm right there with you though. I can't stand anything behind Chick-fil-A. Other than their food, I try not to think about anything that they're about. You're going full rant about it? Minato! I am so glad you could make it, Minato. Los Polos Hermanos. Got some of the best chicken too. This is the place from Breaking Bad, isn't it? Los Pollos Hermanos. You might not want to get the chicken from there. You might not ever sleep again. I'm really glad you could make it, Minato, for sure. It's not really a Christianity thing. It's more about them, the anti... I know that too, yeah. I mean, a lot of that is literally the Christianity part, though, to be fair. Christianity is literally just that. They are very anti-anything without Christianic belief, so... They pair hand in hand with that, but I totally understand. Like, I'm a very open-minded person, always will be, always have been. I am, by definition, I don't normally talk religion. I'm agnostic, which basically means I'm just open-minded. You know, I'll listen to anybody. I don't really technically believe in anything, and I've always been okay with that too. And it's kind of always been my belief. Again, we're going to keep it kind of short. I don't like to talk about religion on stream. It's kind of unnecessary, I feel like. But yeah, I am still there with you though. If you're gonna run a fast food place, you can't pick and choose who you want to eat your chicken. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, here in Georgia, actually, I'm sure multiple states do it as well, but here in Georgia, it is often called Chick-fil-A is the Lord's chicken because you can't buy it on Sunday, and it's normally the only time you want it. But yeah, it's funny, but not funny on that end. I totally agree with you. I really do. It's stupid for a fast food place to be like, yeah, we don't support that. Then don't be a fast food place. Plain and simple. But yeah. Ooh, we got a low battery. But I totally understand. Believe me, I really do. But a lot of that has to branch out from like strong Christianic beliefs. And again, here in Georgia, oh dear jeepers. Again, just a small shot in, I'm agnostic, so you can only imagine how it is here. Holy shit, is it really a real restaurant, Tubon? Happy to be here. Sorry it was a little late. With the 48 Savage, it's cool. That mount that you were sharing on Discord is like bonkers, insanely awesome. It was hell on earth, I feel you. I hate to hear that though. Does Georgia make the best chicken? I don't know. Smith Oler, hello? Go! Okay. But hello to you as well. Thanks for jumping in. I can't say Georgia makes the best chicken though. Fried chicken is all over, everywhere. Is it good here in Georgia? Yeah, you know, I worked at like Bojangles. It's why I promote it so much. I normally, believe me, would never promote anything that doesn't sponsor me. To be very blunt. If you make it to Georgia, you gotta try Bojangles if you're here. Is it fast food chicken? Hell yeah, it is. It's the one place I worked at, though, other than Hardee's, which I will say, you will literally get your chicken fresh. Believe me. I worked at Hardee's, and I've worked at Bojangles. Two places where I'm like legit saying, if you're in the South and you want to get some fried chicken, go to one of those two places, and whatever you get, it's going to be fresh as fuck. Hands down. I promise you. I've worked at both places. It wasn't my favorite job, but did I do it? I did it. I did it. It's all good, Samantha. I understand. Typos happen, and not to mention we live in a day and age where, let's be fair, spell check is not your best friend. You type something else, like, it happens to me every day. I'll be talking to Stacy, I'll be like, saying something on my phone, I'll put emphasis on a word, well, like 5 O's, or like 2 O's, or just, I don't know, something just dumb. But I do it often, and then my spell check will correct it, and I'm just like, so pissed. Ever heard of Bojangles? Is it only in Georgia? Not only in Georgia, but it is only in the South, though. But yeah, Bojangles, that's the place to hit up. If you come to the South and you want some fried chicken, don't go to KFC, don't go to Popeyes, don't go to Church's. They're here too. Go to Bojangles. Bojangles, oh my god. Again, it's a place I worked and I hated that job, but anything you get there, I promise you, it's gonna be fresh. Like, fresh. It's probably my top 10 most hated jobs of all time because of that reason. You're literally like frying chicken and making biscuits all damn day long. You have something like that here? No finer meats in the area that the place doesn't sell, especially the burgers. They're awesome. That sounds great. The reason you say it was hell on earth is because the manager would sit there and promote people who either show up late or not show up at all and lie about why they wouldn't show up. Yep, all the time. Oh yeah, spell check. It's the worst. Does wrench go with fried chicken? If you like it, I guess. To me, I don't use any condiments with fried chicken, just being honest with you. It depends, really, actually. If I'm using chicken tenders, sauces, yeah. If I'm actually eating fried chicken, literally like a deep fried breast, deep fried thigh, leg, or wing, no, I'm just gonna eat it traditionally with like a biscuit and sides. But if you're eating like chicken tenders, it's a little different. It's usually like chicken breast, and depending on where you get it, it could be dry. So it's definitely a preference thing, you know. I'm not gonna say yes or no and discredit anybody. I don't even want to make anybody upset by saying anything different, because there's legit people who do just eat like condiments with like every single meal they have. I'm not one of those people per se. It's like people who like ketchup on steak. I'm not hating it, I'm just not about it. But yeah, I don't know. To each their own with stuff like that. I don't really think too controversially about stuff like that. What do I think goes better with fried chicken? A biscuit, maybe. When you come back to Final Fantasy, you gotta ride your big boy Cerberus mount. Oh yeah, I'll be right there with you on the back. There were Overlook employees who had been there for a while, who literally would come in on days off. Honestly, Ryan, a lot of that stuff happens with you anywhere you work. I hate to hear that, though. I get that. Is chicken wings better than chicken legs? That's another preference thing. For me, I do like the wings better. A lot of people like drumsticks, like legs better. I do have a reason for why I like wings. Mostly it's just because things get a little bit more crispy or crunchy. Legs, they're okay. Oh yeah, hot sauce or fried chicken, I can get on that, but that's just me. I love spicy food. I love spicy food, cheese. That's like me. Give me a quick second, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. What time is it? It is 4:08 for me right now, Samantha. You're a breast and thigh guy yourself. I like the breast because it's a bigger piece of chicken. I like the thighs because it's more of a juicier piece of chicken. But to be fair, I kind of like all chicken. Definitely bones in bun rather than without. Bones being out of the chicken. There's a science behind it that I do not know completely right now anyway. Catch me on a better day and I can explain it. But bone in, it's not as easy to eat, but you have the fats, you have like the juices around, like, or I don't want to say juices, we'll just like use the more random food terms. You have the enzymes and you have the fats around the bone, where moisture comes out and makes the meat more textured and moist. So if you like dry like meat when you eat food, or dry protein, maybe you might prefer, but I actually like the bone in if I have to. But I do like bone out with chicken tendies. You know, them chicken fingies, the tendies, the fingies. I do like them. I enjoy them. I do like chicken breast a lot as well. So, but I like all chicken. That's just me. I do have my preferences in when and where, but yeah, I do like all chicken pretty much. But yeah, submitted is actually now 408. Yeah, still 306 for you, Rod. You have a friend and his last name is Brown? That's cool. Does Wingstop have high quality chicken? I actually don't have a Wingstop in my area. So I have no idea. I've never ate at Wingstop before. They're gonna call it here soon anyway. I feel you, Rod. Hopefully your stomach starts feeling better though. Bone out of chicken for you. Nah, everybody has their own preference. Call you Sam. Sammy for short. Sam it is. But good night, Ron. Thank you so much for sticking around. As an expert on chicken, what would be your top 3 favorite chicken places? They do. I don't know. But I do hope your stomach starts feeling better, Ron. Can vouch for that one with Wingstop has high quality chicken. Again, I don't really know. I don't have a Wingstop around here. The only actual wing place we have that's specifically focused on wings is Buffalo Wild Wings, which I do love Buffalo Wild Wings a lot. But Wingstop, yeah, I've never actually ate at one. We don't even really have one close by. But my favorite chicken places, one is Bojangles. I love Bojangles. Again, I worked there even though I hated the job. I know the biscuits are fresh and handmade. I know the chicken is, it's marinated 24 hours overnight in their actual dry marinade. And then it is fried basically to order. So I worked there. I know for a fact if you ever visit the southern states, hit up a Bojangles. You gotta do yourself a favor. Don't hit up one at like airports though, or like miniature locations. Go to an actual one. Airports aren't the same. Haven't ate at one, but I know for a fact I've already seen like a lot of stuff at the airports. It's not the same. Actual like locations like here in Georgia, definitely a place to look at. Bojangles. It is fast food. It is fried chicken. It's next level though to be affordable fast food fried chicken. Second is probably Buffalo Wild Wings. I love Buffalo Wild Wings. They have good quality as far as like flavors and freshness, and to be fair, you can get in and out of there and feeling like great, and it's not that expensive either. And lastly, my last one would be Zaxby's. It's another thing that's only here in the South, and that's probably like my top 3. So Bojangles 1, Buffalo Wild Wings 2, and 3 would be Zaxby's. Sonic does sell chicken, yeah. It's not the great. I hate Sonic, to be honest with you. Listening to Bring the Horizon 101 on repeat, it's a jammer. It really is. I really like that whole album, like we were talking about earlier, Minato. Kingslayer 101, Dear Diary. Those 3 were just like really just massive bangers to me on that new album. What's the difference between Buffalo Wings and fried chicken? Buffalo Wings has hot sauce and butter, while fried chicken's just fried chicken. Buffalo Wild Wings is expensive? Not really. I mean, honestly, like they actually have a pretty decent deal going right now. Sorry, I've got like gas build up, but there's a decent deal going on right now where 2 people could like eat there for like less than $20 and get like wings and fries and like, you know, obviously the sauce and veggie mix. Yeah, but not very expensive. It just depends on what you get, really. It's the best way to look at it. But I mean, last time we ate there was like Stacy, me, the kids, and the baby, and I think it was still like less than like $50, I think. Which to some people that might sound expensive, but if you're a family of 5, oh god, if you're spending less than $50, you're doing good. These days, like trying to go to any restaurant and not spend $50, or try to only spend $50, is it's way harder than what it might seem like. Buffalo Wild Wings sound good. It's pretty good. They have, the thing I like about it the most is like the amount of sauces they have. It's just endless. I'm a really big spice guy too, and they offer some super spicy things, or well, relatively decent super spicy things, and I'm really into that. Kids and a baby? Yeah, we have a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old. Is Kentucky the most known for fried chicken? No, it's actually not. KFC. You could Google it probably, but you should, if you're really, I know KFC's like a big chain, with the Colonel and whatnot, but, no, you should look up that story for the KFC. Like, the Colonel Sanders dude actually went bankrupt quite a few times trying to, like, get his chicken famous. It's a crazy story. What's the worst chicken place you ate at? Gosh, if I'm being honest, it might be Church's or KFC on a bad day. I'm not a big fan of Church's chicken. That's just me. Or KFC on a bad day. Like, my brother actually used to work at the KFC here in our town, and that's where I actually started to hate KFC. And just having it on a bad day where, like, all the food just tastes like old fryer grease, I'm just like, ugh, I can't do it. Love kids. And, you own, oh, you're 10 going on to be 11 in April. That's really cool. Happy early birthday if we missed that. You think KFC is garbage? You don't know how people actually like KFC? You catch it on a good day, and it's decent. Like, see, I like KFC's extra crispy chicken if I don't have to smell it. That sounds weird to say, but, just the smell of it is a really hardcore thing for me. Again, my brother worked there when we were in high school, and it was rough. Rain falls to become a river, and the river will eventually flow into the ocean. Such is the great cycle of water. It will swallow you whole. And, Samantha, if you're actually curious of a lot of the conversation that's going down, I stream on YouTube and Twitch at the exact same time, as well as Facebook, and, a lot of this conversations go on both, and, effectively some of this stuff, it doesn't actually, because of Facebook and its algorithm, and because of its comment section API, none of it ever hits there. It all, like, everybody on YouTube and Twitch can see your comments, but you can't see YouTube and Twitch comments, unfortunately. So if you're ever curious about that, you can head to one of the, either the YouTube or the Twitch stuff, or you can stick it on Facebook. I appreciate all of it. What is the most expensive chicken place? Oh gosh. Of course McDonald's sells chicken. I don't really know what the most expensive, what do you think is the most expensive chicken place around here?
That would be...
It would be like one of the dumb restaurants though, where you get like chicken tendies that cost like $15 or something.
Popeyes.
Popeyes is not the most expensive. It definitely is not. Huh? Nah, it's definitely not Popeyes. I was thinking more like Chili's. Chili's or Applebee's probably has like the most expensive chicken around our area. It's either Chili's or Applebee's, I think. Maybe even Outback. I don't even know what Outback's prices are. See, that's the thing though. I don't go to these restaurants and actively get chicken tenders or anything. And to be fair, if we're being really quite honest, as much as I love Zaxby's, they're way more expensive than Popeyes, babe. Yeah, Zaxby's is good, but Zaxby's is like a little OP and not overpowered, but overpriced. I love Zaxby's, but dear jeepers, they're a bit overpriced. I love Zaxby's. If you come to the South, you gotta try Zaxby's. You'll love it. I'm gonna tell you though, it's not the cheapest place to eat at. I do love it though. It's so good. Posito's chicken? I've never heard of it. You love hearing it's like about chicken? Well, thank you so much. You should hear me talk about cheese. It's worse. My cheese talks can go for hours. I do love cheese. Impressive! You can now proceed to the second floor. Texas Roadhouse has some amazing chicken too. I don't think we have a Texas Roadhouse around here. We have like Fuddruckers. Actually, I think our Fuddruckers here actually went out of business. Nobody ate there, and it was way too expensive. Gosh, I can't really think of anything else around here. I know Cracker Barrel's really good and has some decent chicken. It's honestly like moderately priced though. Cracker Barrel's one of those places everybody thinks super expensive, but to be fair, it's pretty moderately priced. It's not like fast food prices, but it's not bad. Missing out. Oh yeah, the obsession with cheese, I don't think it'll ever go away. It's like about chicken in this channel every day religiously. Oh, again, you don't want to get me started on cheese. There's butter for the rolls. It's amazing as well. Gosh, that's something that is also something in the South. Like a lot of restaurants here in the South, we have rolls that come with like a restaurant signature butter. Oh God, I'm the weakest person for that too. I can't help but give in. We were talking about that yesterday. We went to Golden Corral, and Jesus Christ, I had a baked potato and a steak and a roll, and it just had like a gob of butter, and I felt so bad. We got home and I was talking to Stacy about how I felt my blood pressure just being elevated. I was like, I should have ate all that butter. Hear Dad talk about Logan, you're gonna want to leave? Like the restaurant Logan's maybe? What about hot spicy chicken wings? Anything spicy I love. I'm a big spice guy. If you watch any of the R.I.P. Tumble series over on YouTube, you will know. I'm a big spice guy. I love spicy food so much. And I really love wings. I really love wings a lot. Same with you, Rez. Yeah, like, I have such a weak... The same with like Western sizzling around here. My God, I'm so weak. If I have a signature butter in front of me and rolls, I give in. I can't help myself. In a round cup, water becomes round. In a square teapot, who the hell has a square teapot? It becomes square. Water is adaptable, changing form to match the opponent prepared to drown in his power. Oh, well, I feel you. I feel you. It's okay. Cheeseburger or grilled cheese? Oh, God. All I'm saying is, have you ever had a grilled cheeseburger? Why choose one when you can have both? That's what I say to that, Minano. When you have a grilled cheese... And I'm not talking your average grilled cheese. This is something I've made once. And it's one of those foods that I regret that I've had because you can't go back from it once you've had it. And you regret it once you eat it, even though it's so good. Because you just feel so bad about how good it is. Like, legit. Like, you get a piece of bread, and you butter one side, you toast it up. Do the same thing to the other side. Then do the butter on the other side, flip them. Put some cheese in it, then put cream cheese on top of both of those sides of the cheese as well. Take those off, let them rest for just a little bit, toast up some more bread on both sides with butter on each side. Make your perfect grilled cheese. Literally take that toast out, put it on top of the cream cheese on both of those others, then put a cream cheese side down for literally just a few seconds. Let it get warm again, take them off, let them rest. grill up your beef, put it right in the center of those two grilled cheese. Then you got a grilled cheese cheeseburger. Jeepers creepers. It's one of the best things you'll ever eat. Oh my god. Grilled cheese cheeseburger. Sounds like the most American thing you've ever heard. Well, I live here, you know, USA. So, what's widely available and probably is the most unhealthy I've tried before, and we'll try again. We'll sit down and talk about cheese. He takes the... Yeah, I love cheese. I love all types of cheese. I could go down a list from Brie, Munster, Gouda, Havarti, mozzarella, cheddar, aged cheddar, white cheddar, yellow cheddar, sharp cheddar, all the way down to like some really, really crazy ones, like nothing I can think about right now. I'm very tired. I'm a very big cheese guy though. Like the blue, I like the feta, I like the Gruyere, I like cream cheese. The only cheese I think I don't like is I'm not a big fan of pimento cheese, which is just American cheese and mayonnaise, and I'm not a big fan of cottage cheese either. I love ricotta though. Oh gosh, ricotta. It's such a good one. It's such a good one. You've done it, Al. Yeah, getting me on cheese is that's one I can go on for days. At least your heart crying out. You ate that. Got a chicken wing stuck in his ear. A lot of cheese. I love cheese, like I said. That is hands down the biggest thing I could just sit and talk about for days. Love cheese. You can grill it, you can fry it, you can put it on pretty much anything. Like, you have a food that you think is already good enough, and you're like, what can make this better? Hands down, cheese. I could even pair things for you right now. You're having a nice little glass of wine. You're thinking, oh, what would be nice with this? Like a nice little, like, Gruyere with, like, a small little, like, cracker. Oh, perfect. Let's say you're having some, like, hot wings, and you want something to pair with that that's heavy, just like hot wings are with a little brewski action. Get you some mozzarella sticks. Let's say you're trying to be a little fancy, you know, you're out and about, you want some cheese, you're having some wine again, but you're with some friends and you don't want your breath to smell bad. Literally, just go get you a little ricotta and put it just like another sliver on a cracker there, just... Maybe a low moisture mozzarella and just like, or maybe you're having some, you know, some enchiladas, but you don't want red sauce, you don't want green sauce, you don't want the verde or the rojo, so you go out and you just put a little bit of that queso on there, but you want the queso fresca. Or maybe you're having a salad, that salad, and you already had some feta yesterday, so on this salad you want to have a little blue cheese. I'm telling you, I got you on the pear skis, on the cheese skis. Love cheese. I can go on for days. Cheese and chicken? Oh, yeah. Have you ever literally had chicken le cordon bleu? Chicken le cordon bleu? Ooh, ooh, ooh. You gotta try it if you haven't had it. Oh yeah. Chicken and cheese right there. That's all I'm saying. Chicken, ham, and cheese usually, or chicken... A lot of people use bacon, but normally it's chicken, ham, and cheese. But chicken le cordon bleu? Oh, yeah. Chicken Brothers, cheese and crackers. Next time you eat a grilled cheeseburger, put some mozzarella sticks in there too. Jesus, don't give me a heart attack, mozzarella. Oh, that was actually me being tired, and I was going to say Minato, and I was thinking so much about cheese, and Minato, I just called you mozzarella. Los pollos hermanos. But, yeah, I could go on for days with cheese, though, for real. That's my weakness when it comes to things. I can't help it either. A lot of times I'm like, you know what, make this better? Jeez. It is a toxic trait. It's my most toxic trait, maybe. Your new name is mozzarella. It is if we're talking cheese. Nasty. I wouldn't say that. Cheese is too good. Raindrops may be small and weak on their own, but a torrent of rain can grind rocks to dust. Do you have the willpower to withstand the relentless torrent of my raindrops? Bless you. I said bless you. So, how do you feel about the Dominant Pro remakes? The graphics look so... If I'm being quite honest, do you want my honest opinion, Minato? Or do you want my Pokemon opinion? Ask me that next, and I'll give you my full... my full diagnostic on how I feel. Do you want my, like, real, or do you want my Pokemon opinion? Both. Okay, so Pokemon. Okay, let's start with how I feel about it. Am I gonna play it? I'm gonna play it. Definitely gonna play it. Will I like it? I don't know. I'm wanting to know what's gonna be changed. Is it platinum? I don't know. So, if I'm being honest with you, first and foremost, I don't know. And we'll leave it at that, with carrying on forward with that. So what I mean by that is, I've already talked about it before. Diamond and Pearl, you know, the whole Sinnoh area was like my least favorite place. I still like the games. I like Diamond and Pearl. I mostly like the Pokemon that were introduced in the era. You know, I'm a huge Togepi fan. Togekiss was introduced in that game, and I love Togekiss as well. So I think that's really cool. So here we go. This is how I really feel about it. Diamond and Pearl remake, I think that's cool. I think I'm about it to the fullest extent. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna at least get one of them and play it, and you know, I think I might enjoy it. And here's the other side of the fence. If you've been wondering already, I'm a big Pokemon fan. So that was the positive side, and now you're about to hear, well, the real side of how I feel about it. What the fuck? I don't get why the hell it's chibi graphics. That the fact that it is stupid to me. We had a Post Malone concert that probably cost them millions of freaking dollars to make, that probably could have went in hand in making a Diamond and Pearl remake. I don't think it was planned. I've come to terms that I don't think it was even in plan for Diamond and Pearl to even be a remake game. I feel like fans wanted it so much that they just decided last minute, let's do it. And what I really feel like is they were going to make Pokemon Legends Arceus. I feel like that was in full development, and that's exactly where their focus was. They were trying so hard to get that game out as fast as they could. If you saw the trailer for it, you see how glitchy it is, how bad it looks, and how good it looks. The game, I'm super excited for Pokemon Legends Arceus. That is what I'm excited for. And that looks like the game we should have got for the Diamond and Pearl remake. But instead, I feel like production was slow. I feel like they did not have the options. I didn't feel like they had the credentials. And I don't feel like they had the production to the point where they wanted to be with that game. So what they did, they prepared a trailer that was half-ass created with probably the least amount of glitchy ass graphics that they could put into it to put out to the public, so they could show off this spectacular new game, which I am excited about. I'm very excited about. I think it looks great. And on the side note, they were like, well, this game's not done. And they asked their dev team. They were like, well, let's not be another CD Projekt Red. How can we avoid this? And they're like, well, everybody wants a Dominant Pro remake. And they're like, yeah, but we're this far into the pre-make. What are we gonna do? We can't just like start from scratch. We can't start all over. And they need something now. They already know they got Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Unite is a bust. Nobody wants to fucking play this horrible garbage shit. And this game is so bugged out right now, we can't really release a full trailer of what we actually have worked on. So what do we got? And somebody was like, how about we just go ahead and do a Dominant Pro remake? And they're like, that idea is stupid. We can't go from the ground up now and just make that whole fucking game. And you're like, well, what if we didn't? And what if we just went and made as far as we could go, with as little as we got, with as far as we can get, without anybody saying we're just being stupid. And they were just like, give that motherfucker a raise. He is right. Let's go straight fucking Legend of Zelda on this shit. Let's choose the most uncoordinated game of all time and just like throw fucking graphics at it. And they were just like, yeah, we can't do that. We don't have the funding. It's like, what about chibi characters? And like, that's trending. Chibi characters are trending. This give him a raise too. Give that dude a raise too. Chibi characters, budget remake, done. And give them a trailer of the other shit. They'll be happy about it. Believe me. We've done this shit for 25 years. And that is exactly how I feel about the Pokemon Dominant Pro remake things. You worry just the game being remake and add nothing new? To be fair, it's going to be like how exactly Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was. I think it'll be the same. Gotta go, Philly Samantha, or Sam, have a good night. I understand. Toki Kiss is also chicken. It's not a chicken. Game Freak isn't even making the remakes. Yeah, no. Wish that these new gen Pokemon games look like bootleg Digimon. This is what they did with fucking Cyberpunk, turning out to be a buggy mess for the gen consoles. For PC, it wasn't too bad. You don't think Pokemon will last as long as the future, just like Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, Pokemon will be around for another 20 years, I promise you. Don't even doubt Pokemon. Like, if you do, stop counting your chickens. That's all I'm saying. Pokemon, it will last another 20. Maybe another. If I'm being quite honest with you, Pokemon will never die. They have a system that works. They have an anime. They have a video game. They have a collectible series, and they have so many intricate things that people will always buy into. If you think Pokemon's gonna fail, you've already failed yourself. Is all I'm saying. If you haven't found a way to invest in the Pokemon, you need to do it now. Pokemon's always gonna be here. I'm being very blunt. I'm not even slightly subsiding from that. Pokemon will always be here. People have always said Pokemon will fail since I was a child. Since I saw my first Charizard card going for $50 and this is a first edition Charizard card going for $50 at a card store. My grandparents looking at me and telling me I was dumb for wanting it because something like that'll be worthless in a few years because it'll never last. If you are at that point still having that mind frame on Pokemon, you've already lost. And I mean that in the most strict and horrible way as possible. Not in a mean way, but very bluntly. You've already lost. Pokemon, it's here and it's here to stay. There's Charizard cards that go for literally over $1 million right now. If you think that, a card that is worth over $1 million over something that's been here for 25 years is just gonna go away, just don't invest into anything else. Is all I'm gonna say. Like it's here to stay. It's solidified. What the actual fuck happened to CD Projekt Red? They were once making great games, and they're like Witcher 3 and what now? I mean, we know what happened. Everything that we've gone through in the last year is just, yeah. Do you feel like it gets worse and worse there, Bond? But everybody else that still buys into it is still buying into it, though. Do you feel like the OG games hold value? I know, like, I hate to put it in that perspective, but your own, like, feelings toward things isn't the world's feeling toward things, which I know you know. I'm not, like, trying to, like, obscure your feelings on things. What I'm saying is, that's just how it is. Not to mention these days, Pokemon themselves have caught like, use cards for example. They've caught the propaganda to it all, and they're, like, focusing in. They don't even make as many cards as they used to. Like, a set of, like, Pokemon cards used to be, like, in the, like, I would say 100,000s. Now they're in, like, the 10,000s. Like, it is very scaled down. Everyone has their own opinion and thoughts, that's true as well. But, as far as popularity goes and stats, yeah, Pokemon's not going anywhere. It'll be here, again, for what I feel like another 25 years. Hands down. No problem. Impressive. You can now proceed to the 4th floor. It's not just the cards. Charizards are kind of hard to find, I'll give you that. But it's not just the cards. The video games never lose value. Every Pokemon video game that's ever came out holds value like crazy. And they kind of always will as well. The Bromine chat for a great meme. But yeah, it's just, it's not just the cards with Pokemon. The show itself, if you have the original VHS tapes, there's so much that goes on with that. It's just, oh god. That is a great meme, Minato, and I totally cannot agree with it anymore. I don't know why. Like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver graphics look better than Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not that excited for those games because of how they've done the whole chibi thing. I don't get why. After we had a game like Sun, or Sword and Shield, or even Sun and Moon, which was a brief voice typo of mine. I don't get how they even have the slight boldness to go backwards, but it's Nintendo, I suppose. I have no idea. I read the description, they were just like, they were so worried about people being upset about it not holding itself to the original, that they didn't want to change too much. But dear God, they polished up the original, that's all they did. It's not a remake, that's a remaster. And I don't think they know the difference. It looks like a phone, yeah, I said the same thing. It looks like a phone game. It looks literally like a mobile title. It looks like what Final Fantasy VII is doing for the new Final Fantasy VII mobile titles. It looks pretty much just like that. Season 1 was the best. I guess you're talking about Pokemon? It was pretty good. I mean, I had a lot of the VHSs back in the day. I didn't get to watch all of it on TV. I watched some on Saturdays, but a lot of it was mostly just a VHS that I could find at the dollar store. Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale. I hate it so much. I already told Stacy, I hate myself because I know I'm gonna try it. I know I'm gonna hate it, but I know I'm gonna try it. And I know it's stupid, and I wish it wasn't a thing, but it's a thing, damn it, and I just think it's so stupid. It's like they learned nothing from Square Enix when it came to the Kingsglaive little DLC they wanted to do for Final Fantasy 15. Didn't learn a thing. It was just, I don't know. Pretty sure it's canon too. It looks like it is. I don't know what they're planning with this whole online venture they're wanting to do with the mobile status of Final Fantasy VII with Square Enix and everything, but I don't know. I don't know. Your strength does not yield to cold or heat. Impressive. You can now proceed to the top floor. He is waiting for you there. But yeah, the whole Final Fantasy 15, it wasn't Battle Royale, it was like a MOBA. I don't know. Sony's just been on a new level. They're right there with Nintendo, I hate to admit it, with just like trying to capitalize on as much money from a series that they can make as ever. I'm still pissed that fucking Final Fantasy 7 is getting a Yuffie PS5 exclusive DLC, which is just fucking, it pisses me off. Honestly, it does. Like, there's no other way to put it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna be blunt as hell. It pisses me off and it's stupid as fuck. Then there's a Final Fantasy 7 phone game that is a remake of the Crisis Core Advent Children entered. I feel like Advent Children, I don't think it'll be a game. It'll probably just be like a film that you can watch. The Dirge of Cerberus, that what I'm most butthurt about. Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus on the same level. I still feel like Advent Children's going to be like just a film again. Probably just updated with like more frames per second for mobile devices, and yeah. But as far as Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus, Crisis Core and Dirge, we've all wanted both of those to be. It didn't even have to be a remake. Any fan that played those games wanted just ports to the new system. Maybe better frames per second, speed it up a bit, but nobody out there was asking for a remake or for it to be on mobile. And that's the part where it gets me the most. I don't think the Advent Children thing, I still just don't see it becoming a game. I don't know why they would do that specifically for phones. If they did, then God, Square is literally asking to go under. Which I know they're not. They're way too expensive and way too big of a production facility and like production company as far as video games go, but would never see Advent Children be anything other than a film. And if it did come out for mobile, RIP, that's all I'm saying. They did a bad enough job with Crisis Core. They didn't even give us a system port, didn't even give us an upgraded port, and then they want to go as far as to give us a mobile port of the game with lowered graphics, which there is already a teaser for that pushing it bad. Even I'm a little upset over that. And then Dirge of Cerberus, same. Botched it royally for Avengers. I feel like Avengers was meant to be something else, and then it just, because of the current times we've been going through, it became a joke almost, and they just never let up on it. Hate to say it. It flopped hard, but again, at least it wasn't, an else for mobile. That's what I don't really get the most about that whole Final Fantasy VII stuff. I don't know why, of all places, they would be like, yeah, this is going to be hit and miss with fans. Let's go mobile. That right there is the worst place to go. There you are. I figured you'd choose the Tower of Water, so I decided to wait for you here. It's funny because whichever one you go to, it says the same thing. Tumbles, Kung Fu, you've both done well to get this far. Your final opponent is little old me. It's been a while since the last time I battled like this, but I think you can handle it. A stream too clear is avoided by fish Pokemon. We all need some darkness in ourselves. Let me be the one to teach you the final lesson on our essence of water. That a mobile for games just gets on your nerves. I feel you there too. Just want to point that Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale used Final Fantasy XIV money. Really? Really? That is insane. If you're gonna monetize the game, don't. But no, for real, really? That's actually kind of sad. Need to get serious for them to take you on. That really is sad. To think that they use Final Fantasy 14 money. That's just dumb. If anything, instead of making the battle royale, they should have just like gave Yoshi P extra money for Final Fantasy 16. Which closely tumbles, this is what Kung-Fu's fists are capable of. Use the exact same move. Only mine is lowered in attack, so we might lose. He's gonna do. Oh, break. Come, live. It did not live. God damn it. That sucks so bad. Alright. What do we got? We gotta have something in here that can up its attack or something. We got HP up, let's do it. Kung-Fu's about to just get boosted the fuck up the best we can. Where else do you think most of the Square's income comes from Final Fantasy 14 generating so much money? That's true. You're smarter than Square Enix, please do or Jesus. Made bank off of the pandemic with Final Fantasy 14? Yeah, I could see that as well. Not to mention Final Fantasy 7 Remake as well. Don't want calls during the not time? Feel you there, Tim. That happens to me in the morning. I know how it goes, but yeah, that's how it goes for me in the morning. I get so many random calls from, God, so many places. It's horrible. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna read it again. We already have. Even calling your mobile phone? I feel you there. It does suck. Honestly, the sad part about a lot of that stuff is with your mobile phone, if anybody ever gets it, it's actually pretty easy to get off the internet, unfortunately. Especially like scammers, they can just bot off things that your phone number's linked to. Square Battle Royale. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Honestly, the Battle Royale doesn't bother me that much. It's something I could just see happening. It's just such a popular thing. With the MOBA titles being so popular, they did the same thing with Final Fantasy 15. Only it was actually on a console, not a handheld. What really gets me the most, honestly, like I was talking about a little bit earlier, that does actually bother me, is the fact that this new DLC is PS5 only. That right there is the part that bothers me the most, Minato. Don't even answer, just hang up the profit callers. But yeah, what gets me the most is the newest DLC for the Yuffie part, which is a main character, which you can avoid in the game if you wanna. You don't even have to get her in your team. I don't know why you would avoid it, but you can. But yeah, that part right there is honestly the part that gets me the most, is the fact that she has become even more optional of a character and is only introduced on PlayStation 5 right now, which is garbage. Honestly, if you followed Square Enix for a while, they're always just trying to do what everybody else does. They want to do what their games are and keep those going, but they want to do what everybody else is as well. I mean, Fortnite, it's probably all they're looking at. They're not looking at anything. They're looking at streamers, and they're looking at how popular Fortnite is and Call of Duty Warzone. They're not at all worried about what fans want. Obviously, there would be a poll, there would be questions, there would be something. They're all over social media so much, there would be something. But there's nothing. All good, Tim, I'll be here. Their new Final Fantasy 15 mobile game that played like Clash of Clans, they advertised the hell out of. Yeah. I mean, you know how it goes. I mean, there was Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, the chibi thing. It's kind of like the whole thing they're after right now. Like Pokemon. You know how it goes. Okay, try to get through here. Could probably have to do it a couple of times just to get some levels up with Kupfu. See what we can do. It's probably our best option as far as experience goes and everything. Honestly, one of the things I would really like Final Fantasy to pick up on is like the anime they actually have for some of their series. Like some of them honestly have a really good anime style series, but it is so slept on. The worst part is they have the funding as well to make like just a prestige anime, and they just let it flop. It's actually a really sad thing, if you really think about it, in a lot of ways. They have the funding to make, like, one of the most prestige anime ever, and they just, like, sit on it. I'm gonna take a very quick restroom break, and when I come back, we will do this battle. I'll be very quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so we might lose again, maybe. Here we go. I don't know how to feel. We might lose. We might win. We're gonna try. And save. What up, old guy? I feel like the biggest thing is it was so lowered in attack. Oh god. Its nature's what really killed it. It's really Master Roshi. Alright, here we go. We got his Kung Fu, V-Mod Kung Fu. His is the, I think, the same level, which makes it worse. Yep. Here we go. Let's aerial ace the hell out of this thing. The fact that I can't ever get a critical hit. Does the same move. I know it is. It's always aerial ace the same move, but it's going to be stronger. Yep. If we could just get that freaking crit, that right there would just send us over the edge. We're faster, but Break's gonna kill us. Yeah. I hate that we need it to be that much faster. Like, that's our only dilemma. Alright, let's see what we got. This God of Yore. Let's try this weekly tough, you know? Like, why not? Probably gonna die. More than likely. But, you know what? At least we're trying something. I have no idea what we're gonna do to combat it. We don't have poison or steel. So we'll switch Pokemon and just do our best with, Barbicle. I think that's the best. And just maybe try don't invite others. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Here we go. Gotta call it a night. Got some outdoor stuff to do in the morning. I understand. Have a great night though, Tim. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you can catch me tomorrow night, maybe? If not, I understand. But until then, till next time, have a great night. This is gonna be Gorbador. I can already tell. We have infatuation going on. Jesus. Not gonna be a good run. Okay, still using moves, good deal. Still have one more wishing stone if this doesn't come to fruition. Thankfully, which it probably is what we'll do. I probably should have done it before this. I'm getting pretty tired when I call it, but I'll stick around for a little bit. Now it gets more aggressive. Here we go. One down. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but we'll see. Let's see it happen with Pikachu pretty quick. I wish that the shields didn't negate so much like of the damage that it should cause. Because, oh, that is just so wrong. Like, counter right there, oh man. That would have took up a big chunk. But because of the shields, it only took one shield off. No health or anything. It's all good, Minato. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around for a little bit. Always appreciated. Have a great night though, Minato. Again, getting up Minato. Oh, of course, it's immobilized by love. My god. What is it? We're definitely gonna end up losing. It's gonna be really slow too. It's one of those things where I wish I could just dip out of. Actually, maybe not. I think one more and we're actually probably done. I was hoping it would have used that on Barbicle, but it didn't. I think we get thrown out after this one. Yeah. And honestly, I'm actually gonna go to a different section to get the go right here. So what we got so far. Wiggly fucking tough again? Jesus goddamn Christ. Let's get a couple more in a different area because fuck Wiggly. That's three. That's three to not. Jesus. Too fucking far. Three fucking Wiggly tough. Just the funniest sentence you've ever heard in a while. Sorry. They come and they go. You know me. Again, you know me. Normal. Wait, what is this? I did not mean to do this, but I guess it's gonna happen. Shit. Okay, maybe it'll be okay. We'll see. Give it a whirly dirly. Let's try. We can try. Yeah, so I think the reason my mom stopped watching, honestly, is for sentences like that. My mom used to watch a lot of my content, but she didn't realize until very late how often I express how I feel. Really? I think maybe. I really don't know. She hasn't said anything to, but only naturally assume. It's okay. I'm not about to sugarcoat any of my content to suit my mother. I do love my mother! And mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I do me. It's my stream. I do me. Not trying to make anybody happy out here. If it makes you happy, hell yeah. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. If you talk like that. My mom doesn't really cuss, to be honest with you. And if I'm being quite honest, I feel the same way about what I said. If you don't want to hear it, don't watch it. Don't be here. I'm here doing me. I'm here doing what I like. I'm here doing what I love. It's what I do. It's one of those things. This is just so garbage. Like, I hate the whole shield thing they do. Parents definitely don't want to hear it. Yeah, my mom. Yeah, my mom really doesn't cuss a lot, so she wouldn't want to hear it either, but, and she doesn't really, but yeah. Yeah. They know I do what I do, and I do it for, you know, the trying sake of things. You give me too much hate. Here we go. Should do the trick. Don't you dare kill my Kung Fu. I killed the heat more. Kung Fu's still alive. Oh, almost got it with the break. Revenge, almost there. Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna make it. It's gonna end up killing my Kung Fu. And then we're gonna like, oh my gosh. Yep, Kung Fu. And then we're gonna like fail, aren't we? Like what? Reversal on yeah, now it's over with. Man, that fucking sucks. Oh no! Oh, Jolteon very cool, very cool. Oh man, I thought we were about to miss. We got a rare candy XL and a large, very cool. That right there should be just enough to push us through what we need to actually get us through the next little part there, or at least I think so. We'll see.
Okay, let's think here. Uh, $72, jeepers. $73. Let's go ahead and get a 74. And with that, we are definitely stronger than the other Kung Fu now. Sorry about my allergies. I'm trying to work on it. They're so horrible. Oh god. Of course. Here we go. Let's just get this finished with. And of course, it's freaking confused. I feel you, there is. I feel you. I'm so tired. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I like how Kung Fu at least gets a little energy, you know? It's a little something something. Here we go. Almost there. We're getting there. So what we got, one more of these, it should be the trick. What's up you do, but your parents definitely don't want to hear it though. I feel you. Impressive you can now proceed to the 4th floor. I'm almost there. Sorry, I'm getting very tired and hungry. So, sorry. Here we go. What all freezing hard when again I've already read all this, so let's just jump through it. Try to get our fun in. Of course, it knows protect. Try to finish this up if we can. Of course, it uses protect. There we go. To get out. Impressive. You now proceed to the top floor. He's waiting for you there. We'll see how that's gonna go. I am gonna take a very quick restroom break, so bear with me. I'll be right back. After I save. Here we go. Try to finish things up tonight if we can. Sorry, I'm so tired. Get a little quick save ski. Here we go. I think this should be old master here. Here we go. Just gonna spam through the A button as fast as we can, just kind of like get to the battle. I think we already have a nice little notion here how we're gonna go. Cubfu v Cubfu. Here we go. Here we go. That's what we got. Let's just aerial ace and hope for the best. We did bring it down this time. It's gonna do the same thing. Kind of looks about the same. Hopefully we can take it out this time though. Oh my god. It has like one. Oh, we got it. We got it. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. That focus energy just sent us over the line. We got it. We should have got it. We did. Oh, yes. I'm sorry, I'm so tired, but oh my god, we needed it. We needed it. We defeated Dojo Master and Mustard. We needed that. Didn't stop you from doing it, but yeah, your parents definitely won't want to hear it. Yeah, I feel you there. You young folk grow so fast, it never ceases to amaze me. Got 1,000 or 14,000 for winning. That's enough sum. What a team. Impressive, most impressive. Kung so awesome. Thank you, Riz. I knew you were worthy of my trust, Tumbles. You've done well, very well indeed, in raising Cub Food to this level of strength. Leon was once my best student a long time ago. He too attempted this trial, but he never made it to either tower. He got lost along the way. Now, it's finally time for Cubfu to evolve. Go and show Cubfu the Scroll of Waters. Cubfu is ready now. Do you want to show Cubfu the Scroll of Waters to have it evolve? Yeah. But again, thank you, Rez. Here we go. To Urshifu. Surging Strikes. What is that? 25-100. It actually is kind of a weak move. What was the results with some crit? I think like giving up on his best. I mean, that sounds okay, but kind of just sounds shitty as well. Behold, before your eyes stands Urshifu. You may be unyielding, sure to be unyielding armor that will shatter any blade during against it. And it has mastered the style of water. You've suddenly grown, haven't you? And to think, not too long ago, you would have run and hid from me the moment you got scared. Indeed, no matter how old I get, witnessing someone grow always brings joy to my heart. Tumbles, Urshifu, thank you both for the build of my heart. Oh, I almost forgot. I'll give this to anyone who has faced me when I was, taking the battle seriously. League card? Yeah, league card. Now then, let's head back to the dojo. Such talent and strength, perhaps the time has come. Sorry, I'm getting very tired. We'll make it. Let's switch things up here, though. For sure. Little save action going on. Here we go. It's old Hop. Oh, hey, welcome back, Tobbles. Looks like you've been here hard at work keeping up your training here at the dojo, eh? Surprise and nicely done, Tubbles. That's just the reaction I was hoping for. I'm here at the Olive Armor to research more of the Dynamax Pokemon phenomenon, so I hear that you two are friends. How delightful. Hobby Kens here was just asking my permission to camp out in the Olive Armor. But where's the fun in mucking him in the mud? Well, he should try to stay here at the dojo. I mean, it'd be loads easier than camping out for the long while, but I wouldn't be in any way. Everybody's welcome to wear out their welcome. Besides, we're practically family already. The little brother of Leon. Yeah, it's true. We did train here when we were both kids. Alright then, Master and Mustard. You twisted my arm. Hope you don't regret, because I'm saying, whew, the more the merrier. I'm pleased as a punch in a gold-plated punch bowl. Which reminds me, Tobbles, I've got something I've been meaning to tell you about Kubfu, or really its evolution, Urshifu. The truth is, the lovable rascal is capable of Gigantamaxing too, but it's a bit tricky because it really can't stand the taste of Max mushrooms. So Max soup is off the menu unless you can make it more appealing to it. There's a certain something you can find here on the Olive Armor, though that'll make even more Urshifu to gobble it up a bowl of Max soup. And that certain something is, it's actually, the suspense is killing me. Actually, I've forgotten what it is. Oopsie doopsie. Are you kidding me? No! You're gonna have more fun to tease than your brother or whoever it was. That's certain something I'm looking for. It's true that it make Maggie Soup more plantable to Urshifu. It has something to do with the other Pokemon. Now that I think of it, I'll get the two of you. I'll let the two of you figure out how, just what it is. Give it a good thing together. On your own, kiddos. The world is your cloister, so get cracking. Really got no rapid action in this race here, but I'm pretty curious about this certain something. You read something about Urshifu in a book once too? It's the Wushu Pokemon, right? The Pokemon said it lives in the mountains in the far-off region. You really don't know? Don't you have one, Tobbles? But yeah, I think I read that Urshifu is absolutely mad for some kind of stinky honey. Tobbles, the honey is made from the nectar of the flowers and the plants, right? So maybe we need nectar made by some Pokemon that looks like flowers and plants. And if we're looking for those kinds of Pokemon, I reckon right here, there will be lots of forest. Pretty able to look into. Data mixing along the way, so count me in on some exploration. There's some forest pass out by the marshlands, right? I'm gonna kind of like skip through some of that we don't really need. I'm actually gonna go ahead and save it here. I'm very tired. I'm very, very hungry, and seems like an excellent place to go ahead and save the game. But thank you all so much for watching on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. But until next time, I'm out of here. I'm so tired. I'm getting out of here.